To John Adams from Thomas Jefferson. 2nd June 1785, from Thomas Jefferson. Paris, June suit, 1785. Dear Sir, your favours of May 23rd and the two of May 27th came safely to hand, the first being open, that of the 22nd. From Montreuil-sur-Mer had been received and answered on the 25th. The day before the receipt of the letters of the 27th, we had had your cases brought to the barrier of Paris in order to get the proper officer to go that far to plumb them. From there they were put on board the boat for Rouen and their portage paid. In the instant of receiving your letter, I sent Petit off to try to stop them, if not gone. The boat was just departing, and they declared it impossible to re-land them, and that could it be done, a new passport from the Sieur de Vergennes would be necessary for the part not landed. I now forward your letter to Mr. Garvey, countermanding your order of the wine from him, and praying him to retain all the cases of wine now sent except that which has the Madeira and Frontignac, till he shall receive your orders. These, therefore, you will be so good as to send him as soon as convenient. I was very sorry we could not stop the wine. It would have suited me perfectly to have taken it either at the prices it cost you, if known to Petit, or, if not known, then at such prices as he and Mark should have estimated it at, and this would have saved you trouble. I enclose you Petit's note of disbursements, which I immediately repaid him. You will know the exchange between London and Paris, which is considerably in favour of the former. Make the allowance for that, and either retain the money in your own hands or put it into Stockdale's as most convenient. Can you take the trouble of ordering me the two best of the London papers, that is to say, one of each party, and by any channel which will save me postage and the search of government? The enclosed letter to Miss Adams is from a young gentleman of her acquaintance, who has a very sincere and high affection for her. When you transferred to her the commission of secretary, I well hoped the pleasure of her being the intermediate of our communications, but I did not flatter myself with the further one of becoming the confidant between herself and persons of the foregoing description. The following paragraphs are for her eye only. Be so good therefore here as to deliver over the letter to her. The cipher I suppose to be in her custody. By a Dutch courier which went yesterday, we sent an answer to Baron Thulamier. It contained what we had agreed on when you were here, and that is to say, we closed and expressing our doubts that it might not suit him to come here. We propose that everyone should sign separately, puting the date and place of his signature. We mean to sign here, send it by some confidential person to you, and that he shall carry it on to the Baron, deliver it to him, and receive in exchange the copy signed by him. Our answer to Tuscany is copying. It is precisely what we had agreed when you were with us. Be so good as to present my highest esteem to the ladies, and to be assured of the sincerity with which I am, dear Sir, your friend and served. Jefferson. P.S. My visits have been all returned, save by the Portuguese ambassador, who I imagine has neglected others. G.